Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Today Update channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Fans of Sister Wives attack the show for a completely fake scene. It looks like TLC is back at it. When it comes to identifying strange problems in Sister Wives, viewers are extremely perceptive. But one particular moment in the most recent episode seems to be an entirely fake scene. Sister Wives, is it staged? This is certainly not the first time this season that viewers of Sister Wives have noticed hints that the show is scripted. Fans have frequently observed interactions on the show and assumed that certain scenarios are being coached or even rehearsed for the reality TV program. Robyn and Kody Brown's altercation outside, for example, has been perceived as a manufactured altercation. Fans also witnessed the rewriting of history and even scenes that revealed their deceit. However, following the most recent show, several fans are unable to refrain from criticizing how phony some aspects were. Fans, for instance, wonder about Meri Brown's friendship with her pals Hillary and Andrea. The conversation between Michael T. Brown Padron and Christine Brown Woolley regarding dress fitting was deemed excessive by some. Others have questioned Janelle Brown's decision to alert Meri about Coyote Pass. However, Robyn Brown's suggestion of church shopping in the most recent episode stands out as the most insincere moment. One scenario that stuck out as utterly phony is discussed by Sister Wives fans on Reddit. The first comment made by a user is, "This whole scene was so fake." They continue by saying, Robyn prepared these girls for this fictitious plot by coaching them beforehand. So Robyn could say, "One of my biggest goals as a mother is to make sure all my kids have a good relationship with God." Face with rolling eyes, she would have found a church in Vegas or Flagstaff if she truly cared about attending. However, we are now expected to assume that she misses returning to a church that her husband and the rest of the family have vehemently condemned. What a bunch of pile of poo. Another person adds, "It killed me. As a mother, my top priority is to ensure that my children understand God." However, little has been done in the past few years to support that development and understanding, or demonstrate godly behavior, generosity, kindness, sincerity, honesty, and so forth. Alright? The girls are bullies, or at least Brianna is, and Robyn is incredibly deceptive and manipulative. Even their family members are not treated with kindness or generosity by these individuals. Direct hit: all of this was a publicity stunt. Brianna and Aurora are hardly at home and have pals. I'm so tired of their falsehoods. And a little surprised that this performance seemed to be gaining popularity. Indeed, Brianna and Aurora are cruel girls. In high school, my friends' nieces were acquainted with them. Thank you. Every moment in that house is choreographed to perfection, yet everyone is freaking out over how sheltered and somber these girls are. This is how they're behaving. Fake as a Chanel bag from Canal Street. Many Sister Wives fans concur that it is all an act after the first post. The fact that so many viewers feel sympathy for Brianna and Aurora Brown disturbs some people. I appreciate you expressing that. When the scene is as phony as a Chanel purse on Canal Street, how can I feel sorry for these women? She talks about church shopping very naturally after having a very natural conversation with Kody about where he is taking the tenders, and laughing genuinely as she closes the door behind them. Hey, let's wait to have this impromptu conversation on the couch and get your sister to say her lines when I call her over there. 3 minutes into this staged, fictitious situation, I switched it off. This isn't going anywhere, producers. Put it down. It is self-made. Robyn and Kody are aware of their perceptions and are working to alter them. This season, practically all of their scenes have felt entirely staged and self-produced. The square meter shoveled for them to have a fight and outside, fans recall. Robyn's children don't like the choices made by Michael T. and Maddie Brown. Robyn Brown's children made drastically different decisions than Sister Wives actresses Maddie Brown Brush and Michael T. Brown Padron. They don't seem to be good enough for Brianna Brown and Aurora. One large family with a lot of variations. Fans of Sister Wives noticed discrepancies following the conversation between Robyn Brown and her two eldest children, Aurora and Brianna Brown. They saw that Robyn's children differed greatly from many of the other Brown children. Robyn's children were raised much differently from Meri&Janelle and Christine Brown's. The fact that Maddie Brown Brush and Michael T. Brown Padron were making rather different choices at the age of 20 was one of the major parallels. Many Sister Wives fans talk about how Maddie Brown Brush and Michael T. Brown Padron were not like Robyn's children on Reddit. First, a person states, Michael T. and Maddie got married when they were 20. It's absurd to think that Aurora is older than Maddie and Michael T. were when they got married, and Brianna is the same age, they continue after seeing yesterday's show. Maddie had already attempted, without Janelle's consent, to join the mainstream Mormon church. Michael T. is no different. What a way to infantilize your kids. I'm not saying that I'm in favor of marriage at the age of 20, as that is really young. When you consider how Robyn's children differ from the others, it's simply kind of crazy. Yeah, Maddie was already pregnant a second time by 23, says another Redditor. I always thought Maddie and Michael T. got married in order to get away, woman shrugging light skin tone. I concur, but there is undoubtedly a problem with the Dabsa. When you contrast them with the older children. Aurora's hair and attire were a lot like Robyn's. Because A and B genuinely appear to be frozen at around 13 or 14, it is amazing to discover how old they are. Robyn has destroyed her kids. To leave her and never return is their last chance at living anything approaching a normal life. Robyn Brown is receiving a lot of flack for spoiling Aurora and Brianna. Meri&Janelle and Christine Brown, however, face criticism for expecting their children to assume parental responsibilities too soon. Indeed, I believe that there are two extremes in parenting methods. The older girls were so much aided by their previous marriages that they began acting like grown-ups at a young age. They most likely were eager to leave all those kids behind. Then there is Robyn, who has a babysitter and provides her kids with care and affection. Neither side is perfect. The smaller children were infantilized, while the older children were parentified. Really, it's depressing. I mean, Aurora got her ears pierced, Gwen got engaged, and Garrison bought a house. When you consider that Gwen and Aurora are only a few months apart in age, it's really odd. The triplets were them and Gabe. Many Sister Wives viewers believe Robyn Brown was too controlling with her children as they debate the differences in Michael T. and Maddie Brown's choices. Yes, the infantilization is abusive, someone else adds. They're 20 years old, and they can't visit a church without having a heated argument with their mother over it? They seemed like kids pleading with her for permission and attempting to persuade her to grant it. They must leave that home and begin living as adults on their own. Indeed. I had the exact same reaction after seeing the scene. Robyn has instilled a fear of life in those children. Wanting to leave the house and interact with people your own age is quite typical. Men included. In my opinion, the chat she had with him was absolutely absurd. An entire sit-down, full of drama? Robyn has absolutely no idea what to do or how to do it properly. For heaven's sake, let your grown daughters enjoy their lives. Additionally, it enrages me that her mother changed the statement, "I want to look for a boy," to something like, "You want girlfriends, you meant you wanted female friends." The discussion with Aurora, Brianna, and Robyn Brown, according to other Sister Wives fans, was an act that might not be similar to what Michael T. and Maddie Brown went through. I believed that they were acting badly throughout their chat. It was a reality TV scripted conversation. Their conversation flow didn't seem natural. Because they behaved badly like their mother, the daughters appeared strange. The Sister Wives Kody Brown, the villain, is heavily disparaged by Christine Brown. Despite indications, her life with David is no longer ideal. Star of Sister Wives. Despite moving on to a new relationship, Christine Brown isn't afraid to continue disparaging her ex-husband, Kody Brown. Next, the breakup of Christine and Kody's 1994 to 2021 marriage. Meri Brown and Janelle Brown left their many marriages within the next 2 years. Although Christine and David Woolley are now married, there are indications that their union isn't as strong as they say. Critics say that Christine has pushed her current spouse into the spotlight and that she and David hurried to get married. A montage movie featuring images and videos from Christine and David's new life together, including their wedding, cooking together, and going on excursions, was recently shared on Instagram. In the caption, the Sister Wives star said, "In a world with a million choices, I hope you choose your own happiness first." She wasn't thrilled with Kody, as seen by her caption, which appeared to be a jab at him. Fans praised Christine for finding happiness and thriving in her life because she is no longer married to Kody, and the post earned over 10,000 likes. Christine posted on Instagram for two reasons. In the first place, it gave her the opportunity to brag about her happy marriage to David in order to dispel rumors about how solid their bond was. Second, it gave Christine the opportunity to subtly disparage Kody by claiming that she left him because she chose to prioritize her own happiness. Anyone who has closely followed the ensuing turmoil surrounding Christine and Kody as their marriage collapsed and Kody now finds himself in a monogamous relationship with Robyn can see that second objective, even if it wasn't her primary reason for releasing the message. However, it's unclear if the Sister Wives season 19 star is aware of how much conjecture has surrounded her marriage to David. During their recent fantastic honeymoon, they shared numerous social media images showcasing their fun time together. Even her kids on Sister Wives have made comments about how quickly their love developed, so even though they seemed happy, their detractors are still wondering how long their marriage would endure. Christine is right when she says that people should prioritize their own happiness. She was increasingly dissatisfied with Kody over time, and eventually it became too much for her, so she ended their relationship. Meri&Janelle had the same thing. They all came to the realization that if they were only going to be unhappy for the duration of the marriage, it was not worth it. As evidenced by their recent Instagram posts, they aren't hesitant to brag about their contented lives and state unequivocally that the only viable course of action against Kody was divorce. Meri is providing a unique update on Leon Brown, her child. They, by their choice, have made a decision to not be super public, Meri, 53, exclusively tells People. So I don't talk about them so much. According to the businesswoman, whatever they want to put on social media is what people get to know about them. Leon is 29 years old. We talk often, Meri continues. They're doing well. Meri's only child with her now ex-husband Kody is named Leon. When they came out as transgender in June 2022, Meri posted a message of encouragement, writing, "You are my sunshine." Leon occasionally shares something on social media. They have also been with partner Audrey Chris for a long time. The pair reportedly got married in October 2022 after becoming engaged in January 2019. Leon's absence from Sister Wives has drawn attention from viewers, particularly as the show depicts the Brown family's ongoing conflict. Meri says there's a lot there to unpack because a lot of the drama has blamed Kody, 55, and his surviving wife Robyn for a lot of the problems at hand. There's a lot to dissect there, and I think that it's very fair for everybody that they have their own feelings and perspectives about it, and they're real for them, Meri explains. They're real for Kody and Robyn, and they're real for the kids. You know what I mean? And they're very different for each. Comparing the drama to Wicked, the famed 1995 story-turned-Broadway musical, which has since become a major film starring Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande, Meri says, "When you look at The Wizard of Oz, you see one perspective, and then you watch Wicked and it's a completely different perspective."